Hi and welcome to the first ever Transgender Thoughts. This is going to be an occasional video blog where I talk about basically my experience of being transgendered and kind of the weird niggly things that happen that make you go huh. Also like my experience of things like laser hair removal, breast growth, stuff like that. But today I wanted to talk about something that kind of caught me off guard. Now, like a lot of trans people I didn't transition until I was in my 20s. I started my transition when I was 26. I went to see a gender therapist and I was on HRT by 27. So even to this point, over half of my life I lived pretending to be male. So a lot of my memories were tied up with that experience of pretending to be male. And I suddenly realized last night I don't remember being a male child anymore at all. And what I mean by that is after I realized there was a difference between the genders, from that point to this, I no longer really remember anything about it. All of my memories are me now in that position, which is kind of weird. Well, most of my memories. The traumatic memories, no. My traumatic memories are still unfortunately tied up with who I was pretending to be. Whereas the happy memories or the neutral memories, they're definitely just me as a little girl, which is quite interesting. It's interesting the way my memories have rewritten themselves over the last 10 years and have, I don't even think rewriting is the right way to put it. They've subtracted, I haven't even subtracted some elements. I think they just basically converted from pretending to be a boy to I was a tomboy, which I still am. And it just really strikes me as interesting how your memory will adjust and will allow for changes in your circumstances to allow you to remember things without going which I frequently did. Like when there's been a couple of occasions where I've talked to people who knew me when I was a child or when I was much younger, and it was quite amusing that I'd hear them talking about me then, and it felt like they were talking about somebody else completely, even though it felt like I was sharing the memories of someone else, someone who was like an acquaintance or a distant friend, rather than them being my memories. And I know that sounds like a small thing, but to me, that's what says my transition was a success. Not huge tits, not serious junk in the trunk, not an amended birth cert or anything like that. It's when I can remember my life before, but it feels like remembering the life of, like I said, a tertiary friend or a close acquaintance, rather than remembering it as mine. So it's not a terrible thing, it's not a bad thing. It's, like I said, it's like remembering somebody else's life, and it's comforting in a weird way. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's kind of comforting to have gone from where I was to where I am, and to have a different way of remembering so that I don't lose what I did, but at the same time it doesn't harm me, because it could. There's a word I use a lot, squick. Things squick me all the time, like people with food on their face squicks the hell out of me. And my memories used to squick me so badly, and now they don't. It's just kind of weird. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's awesome as well, and I really love it. So I guess for me it just says, yeah, my transition has been a huge success, irregardless of gender status or surgical status or not, legal status or not. The fact that I have found on a subconscious level, a way to be comfortable with my past. That's pretty cool. That's seriously cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there for today. I will be doing these a bit more often. They'll be they won't be regular, but they'll be happening now and then when something strikes my fancy to talk about. I wasn't really ready to do this. I had kind of intended to do it with a cup of coffee and really kind of relax into it, but today it's not really an option. See what happens in the future. Anyway, this evening, 6 o'clock, there will be, of course, my Overwatch closed beta experience. So if you want to tune in for that, please do. And I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.